Job chapter 19, verse 29. Be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishments of the sword, that ye may know there is a judgment. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And there's a lot of death going on. There's a lot of, judgment from Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, flooding the earth. And man, this story right here is out of Louisiana. You had this father of 8, put all 8 of his children in the spirit world. People out here are just, gone, man, in their minds, gone. And a lot of these people are demonic. They have a demonic mindset, and they don't have mercy. This is what America, promotes. This is a result of Babylon the Great, man. This is the result you get from living in a wicked society, an evil society, a society ran by demons, a society ran by Satan. This is what you get. This is not a righteous society. You think this will happen in a righteous society? No. Right? Now, this was a Jake, I believe. But with this happening, there's demonic media. They put his face out there in a matter of days, or maybe the same day or that night. But when it's a so-called white man doing something gruesome, they hide his identity, right? They use different terms, so we know the agenda that's being pushed. We know, and this nigga's a demon that put all 8 of his kids and shot them execution style, right? You have to be a fucking demon to do that. And it's sad, man, just to have to see this, man. But this is how bad things are going to get. This is how gruesome things are going to get, man. The scriptures tell you, and Matthew 24:12, it says, for the love of many shall wax cold, right? Because, sin is at its height. So the love of many is going to wax cold. And this dude didn't have no love. He put 8 of his children away. Execution style, like he doesn't even know him. So yeah, man, this is crazy, man. But let's get into it, man.
The big stories, that tragic shooting in Louisiana. You're looking at Jason Allen in Shreveport in front of one of the crime scenes. Jason, this is an horrific story. Good morning to you. What can you tell us?
Yeah, it's just some terrible details about this morning, Errol. Good morning to you. This was the nation's deadliest shooting in more than 2 years. And police say that the gunman shot 10 people, killed those 8 children, all in this house that is directly behind me, then went up the street, stole a car at gunpoint, led police on a chase. All of this happening early Sunday morning.
Police say Shamar Elkins killed 8 children, including 7 of his own, in an execution-style shooting in Shreveport, Louisiana, early Sunday morning.
When he returned here, he began to execute children.
The incident started as a domestic dispute around 5 in the morning. According to police, Elkins shot a woman in the face at one house, then went to the house where his children were and shot another woman. Police say he pursued the children, even as some of them tried to escape.
So it was a domestic dispute. Jake probably had two women he was dealing with. You know, one of them is baby mother, or maybe, well, yeah, maybe not, maybe both of them. You know, Jake was probably fed up, and you know, it built up, and that demon grew, and the demon lashed out. You know, so it's crazy, man.
Were they crawling out of windows to get onto a roof?
Yeah, so actually this house right here that you see behind us, there's a window right above the garage. They actually climbed out of that window, we believe, and unfortunately one of the children was actually located deceased on the roof. So we are working to determine, we do believe that he shot the child while the child was on the roof trying to get away.
Police said the shooter then stole a vehicle from a driver at gunpoint and led officers on a multi-parish chase. When he stopped in the neighborhood and got out with a gun, officers shot and killed him.
We believe there were multiple weapons used here. There is a handgun that was recovered at this scene, and then there was a rifle-style handgun that was recovered on his person.
One of the adults shot was the wife of the shooter. Both women are hospitalized and expected to live. Photos posted to the gunman's Facebook page show him with several children. One posted just 2 weeks ago, captioned, "With all my kids, what a blessed day."
The kids played in the yard every evening.
Fred Montgomery lives directly across the street. He said there were no signs the shooter would do something like this.
Just yesterday evening, he was sitting on the porch, and I waved at him. He waved back. The children were in the yard playing, and I just come in the house. And then this morning, we woke up to all of this.
The coroner's office here has released.
That's crazy, man, because you never know what was going on in the person's head. You know, this place plague you in your mind with demons, have you thinking evil thoughts, man. Right? Let's get that. Ezekiel. Let me see. Ezekiel. Chapter 38 and verse 10, it says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought." Right? Let's go to Job 33. Because I got another clip of this, right? Job chapter 33 and verse 14. It says, "For the Most High speaketh once, yet twice, yet many perceive it not. In a dream, in the vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from man." So the Lord will give you over to Satan, man. And Satan will plague your mind. Right? The Lord gives you your steps. Right? Your steps will be, through him. Right? On the right hand side, and the Lord will have Satan get in your head, give you over to Satan, and have you thinking an evil thought, man. Because the Lord controls both sides. Right? Let's get that. Let's get Lamentation chapter 3. Right? The book of Lamentation chapter 3 and verse 37. It says, "Who is he that saith, and it cometh to pass, when the Lord commandeth it not? Out of the mouth of the Most High proceedeth not evil and good." Right? So the Lord gives evil and good. That's how powerful the Lord is, man. Right? Let's get another one. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord have made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil, man. And this was an evil act. This was an evil act. Right? So you don't play with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Here it is, 10 people were put to death. 8 kids, him, that demon, and I believe a woman. Right? So you don't play with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
The names and the ages of all of those children, 5 girls, 3 boys, all of them between 3 and 11 years old. Now, Elkins has a previous weapons charge, something he pleaded guilty to back in 2019. But Errol, police are still looking into what it was that prompted this shooting Sunday morning.
Man, nothing but horror and heartbreak there. Jason.
Yeah, it's Babylon, man. That's what it is.
Police in Shreveport, Louisiana, combing over a crime scene after they say a gunman shot and killed 8 children, including 7 of his own, on Sunday. ABC's Armando Garcia reports on one of the deadliest mass shootings in the past 2 years.
A city rattled by the country's latest mass shooting.
Father God, I ask you to bring families together right now.
Shreveport police say 31-year-old Shamar Elkins shot and killed 8 children, including 7 of his own, in a domestic violence incident that spanned across 2 neighboring residences and a 3rd nearby home.
The suspect shot the mother of the children first, then responded to this location and shot 8 children, 7 of which being his own.
Police calling the crime scenes.
And it's crazy because all of this stemmed from a domestic dispute. The scriptures tell you that many men have ran out of their wits, meaning out of their minds for women, man. Right? So this Jake, he was probably tired of Eve or whoever he was dealing with, whatever woman, whatever type of woman he was dealing with or whatever, you know, and he went to the end with his anger, man. Right? He went, let's get it. This is I read this one in a minute. This is I believe it's let me see. Salakia. Let me find it. Bear with me 1 minute, Salakia. Man, I can't find it. Let me see something. Man, wrath. Let me see. I believe it's OT. This is King to man a great wrath of punishment. Man, I can't find this. Salakia. Oh, okay, I got it. Salakia. Jealousy. There's jealousy. Rage. This is Proverbs 6. I ain't read this one in a while, Salakia. Proverbs 6 and 34 says, "For jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance," man. You know, whatever the case, you know, of them having a domestic dispute, who knows what it was, man. He was angry and he was ready to commit some type of act. It says he would not regard any ransom. So those kids, them being his kids, man, they were probably saying, "Daddy, please don't. Please, Daddy, don't do it. I'm your son. I'm your daughter. Please." That man had blood in his sight, man. It says he will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts. So you can't bribe that man into anything, man. You can't take away his wrath when he gets like that. And like they said, it was a domestic dispute. That's what it started over. And these women are, you know, if you're not grounded in Yahweh Shem Shah, man, these women will take over your mind and cause you to do something crazy like this, man. So let's finish.
Gruesome. The victims, 3 boys and 5 girls, all between the ages of 3 and 11 years old. The mother and another woman who were also shot, now fighting for their lives. Investigators say another child was injured jumping off the roof trying to get away. Authorities say officers fatally shot Elkins after he led them on a police chase.
It's a very hectic scene. There's a lot to investigate, a lot to unpack, and we want to do the best we can to come up with a clear timeline, a clear reasoning, even though cases like this, the reasoning will never be fully understood.
House Speaker Mike Johnson, who represents the district where the shooting happened, offering his prayers in a post on social media, and the community now rallying around the family and lighting candles for the 8 lives lost.
To learn later that I knew one of the children, it really took a toll on me, and I really hate that for the mama period and those children.
An Army official telling ABC News that Shamar Elkins had served in the Louisiana Army National Guard for 7 years, left the Army as a private in 2020, and had not been deployed. Armando Garcia, ABC News, New York.
A reminder, if you or someone you know needs help in regards to domestic violence, there are resources. Call 1-800-799-SAFE or text START to 8878.
And that was it, man. He was in the military. A lot of Jakes, when they in the military, they don't come back right. They do not come back right, man. Military, you know, just has Jake Mon all crazy, you know. So yeah, man, this is crazy, man. But you know, I had to bring this out. You know, Yahweh Shem Shah, willing to elect with other Father, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And don't be surprised, man. There's going to be a lot of children that's going to be put in the spirit world too. You know, because the scriptures tell you, whoever perished being innocent, or where will the righteous cut off? So these children, they not innocent, you know, and the Lord, he wanted who he wanted, and they all with him now. So, man, this is deep, but it's going to get deeper to the next one. Shalom.